What's up, Social Cam? It is the first day of 2014, and I just wanted to not really reflect because I did that yesterday. I just wanted to say how thankful I am to have made it. Um, I don't know, I made it. That's a wonderful thing. And then not only did I make it, I'm celebrating 6 years of salvation. And that's not something that I ever really thought that I would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in church all my life. Literally all my life. I was telling my nephew last night, I've never not been in church on New Year's. This makes 34 years that I've spent in church. And I don't think that I would be comfortable celebrating New Year's outside of the house of God. But to celebrate 6 years of salvation, for me, that is, I don't even really have words for it. It's amazing. Like, it's so emotional. Because that night, I was done. Like, I didn't want to be here. I was done, and I told God, you know what, I can't do it anymore. I have no desire to do it anymore. I just want to be done. And if you don't speak to me tonight, I'm not leaving this church alive. And I meant that. But he did. He did. And I'm so thankful. I am eternally grateful. It's been a rough road. It has been so hard. But there have been great days. There have been bad days. There have been days where I kind of just said, you know what, God, is this what you saved me for? Like, just to go through this. I didn't, it took 6 years for me to understand and to get some things and to be comfortable with the fact that salvation is a process and that changing is a process, and that even in that, when God has something for you to do, it doesn't matter, because you'll get to where you're supposed to go eventually. There are going to be roadblocks. There's going to be pain. There's going to be heartache. There will be trials. There will be all kind of darts and things thrown at you to make you veer off course and to lose faith and to just say, forget it. And I tell you, Satan has been trying to kill me forever. But he should have killed me when he had me, because he allowed me to get to a point in the process where I finally began to understand what it meant to suffer for righteousness' sake. Like, that was always a struggle for me, because I'm a very logical person, and if it doesn't make sense to me, then it just doesn't make sense and I don't get it. But I get it now, and it took a lot for me to get to this place. It took a lot for me to gain the understanding that I have, and it took a lot for me to let some things go and to just be like, all right, God, if this is what you want from me. Because at one point, after this big last fiasco, or whatever you want to call it, test, trial, I'm not even sure what to call it at this point, but after that, I told God, you know what, if this is what you have for me, I don't want it, because I didn't ask for this. Like, I don't want to have to be attacked and treated this way by people who are supposed to love you, and who are supposed to be representative of you, and who are supposed to be, who are supposed to show love, who are supposed to give love, and who have been saved much longer than I have. And if they don't have it, and if this is what I'm here for, then I don't want to do this, because I never asked to be anointed. I never asked to be called, and I never asked to be chosen. And it took him speaking to me through my pastor, and I'm so thankful for my pastor and first lady. Like, if it weren't for them and several other people, y'all, I wouldn't have made it. Like, I wouldn't be making this video right now. I would not have made it at all. And so I want to acknowledge them and tell them that I love them, and everybody who prayed for me, and everybody who listened to me and poured into me with words of encouragement and love and support and all of that. I love you all, and I appreciate you all for the part that you've played in my life. I appreciate it. I'll never be able to repay it, but I'm appreciative of it. But Satan, he tried it. He tried it. And I'm still standing. I haven't been back to my church. It's been almost a month, but I'm going back. It took some stuff out of me. But that's because God wanted to replace it with some other things. And so I had to go and be somewhere else for a while. But I've been in church. And I actually got prophecy, I think it was 2 Sundays ago, and I mean, you know, I'm ready. It's the new year. I'm ready, and I'm sure that Satan is getting ready to throw some stuff at me that I'm not prepared for. But what I am prepared to do is dig my heels into the trenches and stand for righteousness' sake, because that's what God called me for. That's what God called me to, and that's what I'll do. No matter how hard it is, because I realize that it's going to be hard, and I may not have done anything to some of the people who have attacked me. As a matter of fact, I know I didn't, but you know what? That's neither here nor there, because I pray for them, and it just is what it is. So I just wanted to take this time to let somebody know it may look bleak. It may look impossible. It may look like the end. But if you put it in the hands of God, He can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. I am living proof. Because, baby, I walked out of that church alive. I walked out of that church saved. And even though it's been a hard 6 years and I've suffered some terrible losses in these 6 years, I am yet standing, and I am stronger today than I have ever been. And so for 2014, I am ready to put in some work for the kingdom. It is what it is. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this day. I'm sorry the video was so long. Continue to pray my strength. I love you all.